Okay, these islands, the first one is Navadwipa and then Rudradweep. Navadwipa is Dasyam, service, and Rudradweep is Sakyam, friendship. So we'll start with Navadwipa and we'll go, Kava is a Brahmin and I'm a boatman showing her around the two islands.
My dear boatman, this is my first time to Navadwipa. Do you think you could give me a tour and a little boat ride?
Of course. Yeah. Here we are at Navadwipa. So the first place you see is the Siddhi Bakula tree. This is a bakula tree that Lord Chaitanya always came to on his way back from school. But one day he saw that it was dying, so he embraced it and gave it new life. Even today, if you go there, you can see that the tree is hollow, but it is still living. Now here, this is Mahatpur, and it is the place where the Pandavas came. And so one day, Yudhisthira and the Pandavas were in Ekachakra, and Yudhisthira had a dream that Lord Balaram came in his dream in his form as Lord Nityananda and told him about his coming pastimes with Lord Chaitanya and that he should take all of the Pandavas to Navadwipa. So they came here to Mahatpur and they worshipped Lord Chaitanya and gained his mercy. And then they lived there for many years and they realized it was a transcendental place and that it was the exact same as Kamayavan in Vrindavan where they had stayed previously. Also here, Madhvacharya and his disciples came and they worshipped Lord Chaitanya, and then Lord Chaitanya appeared to Madhvacharya in a dream and told him that he would later on take initiation into his disciplic succession. And he also said that he wanted him to spread Prema Bhakti and Krishna consciousness throughout the world and to stop the Mayavadi movement that Shankaracharya was spreading. And saying this, Lord Chaitanya disappeared. So that's what happened in Mahatpur. And then down here, there is Vrindavan Das Thakur's birthplace. And the deities in here are right here. They are Baladev, Subhadra, and Abu Krishna.
They don't have the normal form. Why is that?
I don't know. And so Vrindavan Das Thakur's mother is Narayani Devi, and she was especially favored by Lord Chaitanya.
Why?
Because when she was just 4 years old, she got Mahaprasadam from Lord Chaitanya. And not that long after that, Lord Chaitanya went to Srivas Pandit's house and showed his universal form as Lord Krishna. And he came out and he saw Narayani. And he said, Narayani, chant the names of Lord Krishna ecstatically. And so she was bewildered by this and did not know what to think. So she fell to the ground and was rolling, and she was chanting, "Oh Krishna, oh Krishna, oh Krishna," and therefore the Lord's desire was fulfilled. And here is the Madanagopal temple's ruins, where it used to be. But now they've built a new one, right here. And the deities here are the Madan Gopal deities, which are Shranga Murari's deities. No, Vasudev Dutt's deities. And there's Gaur Gadadhar, which are Puri Goswami's deities. And then there are Radha Gopinath, which are Shranga Murari's deities. And so Vasudev Dutt's deities, he worshipped them with such opulence, and he, not caring what the cost was or if there was too much or too little, he just did it. And also what he was famous for is Lord Chaitanya on 3 occasions mentioned that he was Vasudev Dutt's man, and that Vasudev Dutt could sell him any place or any time, whenever he wanted. And so, a bit later on after this, Vasudev Dutt told Lord Chaitanya that he wanted him to put all the sins of all the people in the world onto his head. And Lord Chaitanya said, "No, my dear Vasudev Dutt, I will of course liberate all the people in the world, but I shall not cause you any suffering." And of course he said this because he saw how humble that Vasudev Dutt was. And he was wanting to liberate other people, and he didn't care whatsoever about himself. And also, Navadwipa is the reflection of Ayodhya, where Rama and Sita came. They also came here and for their exile for 14 years. And the last place is Vaikuntapur. And here is where Narayan and Lakshmi are worshipped. One day, Narada Muni was looking for them. He went to Vaikuntha to look for them, and all the associates, they were not there. So all the associates there told him that they went to Navadwipa. So he went there and found him, and he had darshan with Narayan and so on. And then Narayan told him that he would take birth in Lord Chaitanya's pastimes as Srivas Pandit. And also Brahma is worshipped here with his 3 potencies, Shri, Bu, and Leela. And that's it from Navadwipa. This island got its name because of the 11 Rudras.
Did you just paint that?
Yeah.
Incredible.
The Shiva in the middle is called Nila Lokita Shiva, and the 11 Rudras are all around it. And they're dancing ecstatically and singing the names of Gaura Sundar. And then Lord Chaitanya appeared to Shiva and was very pleased with him. And then from then on, Rudradweep was called Rudradweep because of Rudra. So, there's also Mount Kailash here.
Mount Kailash.
Yes. And below that is Ganga Prasad, where Chaitanya and his associates had kirtan. It was their bhajan patir. And this is Bharadvaj Tila, where Bharadvaj Muni, he went there and he went and visited Panchaveni, which he thought was very beautiful, so he wanted to stay in Navadvipa. So then he went and came back to here, and this is his hut. So now we are coming to a place in the river called Nirdaya Ghat. This is where Lord Chaitanya crossed the river to take sannyas. And before, Rudradweep is the only island which is separated by the Ganga into 2 sections. Before, the Ganga used to be on this side, and then it went to the middle. And so Lord Chaitanya decided he was going to take sannyas, so he left his wife Vishnupriya and his mother Sachi, and came across the Ganga and had his sannyas initiation by Keshava Bharati. And now this side of the river is called Nirdaya Ghat. So here is a bilva tree. It's called Bilva Pasca. And what happened here was there were a group of there were a group of Brahmins that were worshipping worshipping Shiva, and one Brahmin, Nimbarka Swami, especially pleased Lord Shiva. And so Lord Shiva told Nimbarka that if he went down a path and deep into a bilva tree forest, there were 4 boy sages that would be his gurus. So Nimbarka happily went along with his orders and found the 4 Kumaras. And when he got there, Sanat Kumar, one of the Kumaras, told him that there were 4 other devotees that were accepted, they were empowered and were the founders of 3 sampradayas. And he said that you are the 4th of these devotees. And so Lakshmi accepted Ramanujacharya, and Brahma accepted Madhvacharya, and Rudra accepted Vishnu Swami. And so the 4 Kumaras accepted Nimbarka. And so Sanat Kumar also said that he wrote one book called the Sanat Kumar Samhita, and that Nimbarka should take initiation into that book. And so that's what happened at Bilva Pass. There is one more place called Rudrapara.
Rudrapara.
Yes. This is where the Rudra pastime happened also. And there's also a Nila Lohita deity here.
What is that?
It's called Nila Lohita.
What form?
It's
The same?
yeah, it's the same. And that's it. Yeah. Oh no, here is Shankarpur. It's where Lord Chaitanya sort of banished Shankaracharya from Navadwipa because of his Mayavadi teachings.
And who is Shankaracharya in the Christian or spiritual world?
I never researched that.
Anybody?
Does anybody know? Shiva? Oh, I knew that.